So our today's lecture deals with practical aspect of complexity of algorithm. The theory is already discussed and I have sent the video, or you can go and see my previous video. But let us revise. The complexity of algorithm is a function that measures time and space used by algorithm in terms of input size n. Means it measures as the input size increases what is the rate at which time and space requirements of those algorithm increases. Okay, so we mainly focus on time complexity, which I have discussed in previous lecture. Okay, so as you know that complexity is of an algorithm, so let us check how we can uh, execute the code and calculate the computation time, and in turn we can come up to the conclusion that what is the complexity or what is the time complexity of the algorithm. Okay, so I am, as I know that most of the students are familiar in Java, Python, so I'm taking the example of Python. Okay, so import these two classes. Import time. This time will measure the time taken by an algorithm. Okay, and now so let us take this algorithm. Okay, see this line will uh, note the time, start time, and at the end of the algorithm we will note the end time. Okay, and these two lines are the algorithm. Okay, so you can see that this is a simple for loop which will execute n times. Okay, and in theory we have calculated that it has a linear time complexity, means on. Complexity of this algorithm is on. Theoretically we have calculated in the previous video. Now let's see how we can measure. So let us start with this algorithm, and the same algorithm or same code you will have to practice in your lab sessions also. Okay, so first step start time, last step end times, and rest is your algorithm. So this is a simple for loop, and as per our convention, or theoretically we have already calculated that it has n time, a polynomial n time, means linear time will be taken by this algorithm. Okay, so now what I will do is I will vary this n. Okay, and I will try to calculate the time and see that whether it is linear or not. So this is the algorithm, and now I am I will vary n from 1 to 100. Okay, so I have taken two lists in Python. One will keep the value of n. Okay, which will range from 1 to 100, and other will capture the time taken by algorithm for a particular input. Okay, so this is the code which is going to store, means when n is 1 it will store 1, and correspondingly what is the time taken by a1. As I go back, a1 returns the time taken by the algorithm. Okay, for our convenience I have returned that. Okay, so we will generate a list where x will have uh, values like something like this. Okay, x will have, for x equal to 1, y will have time taken for n equal to 1. Okay, for x equal to 2, y will have time taken for n equal to 2, and similarly it will go till 100, and then we will plot and see that whether this is having linear time or not. Okay, so I'm just running the code, and now I am plotting. Okay, so now I'm going to plot this. So just okay, and now you can see that there are some outliers, but if you follow my mouse, it it almost finds a straight line. Okay, these some peak points may be due to system multitasking effects or some other means, but over a over 100 algorithm, you can see over 100 runs where n varies from 0 to n, you can see it follows a linear line. Okay, so hence our algorithm is justified. It has on time complexity. Okay, now I'm going to take one more algorithm. Okay, so this algorithm we have already discussed that for I varies from 1 to n, and where j will vary from 1 to I. Okay, and we have theoretically calculated the time complexity of this algorithm of the order of n square. Okay, if you do not remember, go and visit the previous video on complexity of algorithm. Okay, start time same, end time same. Okay, and for our convenience we have returned the time taken by the algorithm to execute. Okay, and now the same code, and this time I will call a2, so I have written a separate code. Okay, so I'm going to call a2, so here I am replacing it with a2. Okay, now it will store in x axis, it will store number of inputs or number of times or the value of n, and time taken to execute the algorithm with value of n, which varies from 1 to 100. Okay, I'm running this. Okay, so as you can see that, okay, we have got the value also. Okay, since complexity varies, now it has completed its execution. Okay, and now I'm going to plot, and let's see what. Okay, so plot shows a parabola kind of a plot. Okay, these spikes are due to some other effects generated by operating system and other things, but if you just follow the pointer, it shows that complexity of this algorithm is of the order of n square. Okay, parabola kind of a curve is there. So whatever theoretically we had calculated, now you see that we can also justify it in our practicals. So these two algorithms you have to do it in your lab sessions also. Okay, so you can stop, pause the video, go for these two algorithms, and you can have two more algorithms of your choice. So that is all for today.